It appears to have a blend between a Kia Sportage and a Kia Stonic. There's not a sign of hard plastic anywhere. This is the interior of the Kia Sportage.
Oh God. Squid Game. Squid Game host, can you please make the games more easy for me to play? He says no, he wants the game to still be the way they are. You know what? I think I'm going to talk to your superior. The superior would be the Kia Sorento, or perhaps the Kia EV6. For a long time, Kia Sportage cars have earned massive popularity here in Belgium. In fact, I've literally met Kia Sportage owners, Sportage. I really do not know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Please excuse me. But I've literally met owners who actually claim they love their Kia Sportage or Sportage. And I actually don't understand why. I really don't. I mean, usually most people would say, I love my BMW, I love my Audi, I love my Mercedes. But on the contrary, I actually heard more people say, I love my Sportage, my Kia Sportage. A few months ago, I actually did a review of the other Kia Sportage, the last generation Kia Sportage. And I have to confess, I actually finally understood why people love the Kia Sportage. Primarily because it's great value for money and it had a bit of desirability on its side. However, I don't think the desirability was enough. Now, desirability is almost 10 out of 10, and it's right here next to me, guys. The all-new Kia Sportage. I really don't know how it's supposed to be said. Can someone please help me out here? Today, I'm going to investigate what is it about the Kia Sportage that makes it so desirable. And I'm also going to find out, is this all-new Kia Sportage just as desirable and good value for money as its previous generations? This Kia Sportage is 43,000 euros. Is this good value for money or not? We're gonna find out right now, guys. Let's get down with the review right away. Here is a 1.6 petrol engine, guys. How amazing is that? Super cheap to tax and super cheap to insure, super cheap to live with. And also, if ever you're under distress or if ever you have any stress or any problem, you can always approach the Kia assistants and they will help you right away. It's just as reliable as the reliability of this Kia Sportage. This Kia Sportage is a GT line, so you can imagine how much fun you're gonna be having with this engine right here. And in respect to the speed limits as well.
The exterior design of the Kia Sportage, everyone. I have to confess, I'm very impressed with the exterior design. In fact, I saw the overall design at the front and also the side. It reminds me very much of the Kia Stonic. It appears to have a blend between the Kia Sportage and a Kia Stonic. So it's very interesting how Kia has gone about the exterior design, especially with the identity right here, guys. The badge, it's so nice. And then you have the front like this. In fact, it kind of reminds me of some Hyundai sedans from the late 2000s. I don't know which car it is, guys, but whenever I look at it from this angle, it kind of reminds me of something Hyundai used to make many years ago. I just don't know what model it is. Now, if you study the exterior of this Kia EV6 very carefully, it really has some resemblance, some slight figurative resemblance to the first generation Kia Sportage. Look at it very, very carefully. So, for example, do you notice how the slope over here is not as, it's not as 45-degree-ish as the last generation, the fourth and the third generation. It's actually more horizontal right here. It kind of reminds me of the Kia Stonic from this angle, especially this whole section over here. I like how the C-pillar, is in white. It's in the body color, and then the rest of the pillars are in black. At the rear over here, it looks as though Kia has maintained some identity to they've kind of maintained the similar styling to the last generation Kia Sportage. I have to confess, I absolutely love the design of this wheel. The wheel looks very stunning. You get the black alloy wheel with some silver styling on the sides. Very interesting. Not a sign of hard plastic anywhere on the body of the Kia Sportage. Not a single sign of hard plastic. Nowhere to be seen. It's all either in piano black or in white, the body color. So it's very interesting how they've done the color theme of this Kia Sportage, and also they've made no use of hard plastic anywhere, not even at the bottom of the rear right here, guys. A little questionable aspect I've noticed about the exterior is that this part of the exterior goes inwards, as if it was meant to be an air vent. But no, instead there's nothing going on right here. Similar thing goes on this side of the exterior. Like, you get what looks like air vents right here, but actually this is the lighting. Oh yes, you get a proud badge right here to remind you this is a GT line, guys. How amazing is that? Just the only questionable aspect about this grille is that over here is the air intake, all right? But then for some reason you probably get some hard plastic right here, and it's very conspicuous. Now that's of selective taste. Oh yes, everyone, this is the interior of the Kia Sportage. The interior is also very interesting because it really does remind me of the Kia Sorento, especially at that portion right there, that section. Whereas this whole section right here really does remind me of the Kia EV6, which is very interesting how they've done the interior. It's like, yeah, it's very good. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The real Kia identity. You get electric seating adjustments, everyone. You get Alcantara seats with leather. Very interesting. So it's Alcantara over here and over here. And you get some leather over here in the middle. Nice sports seats, guys. I mean, it's so rare you get this, such good value for money for a price of 43,000 euros. Absolutely love the presentation of this interior. I love the infotainment system's presentation. I like the storage space you get here under the piano black trim. Very nice. And then over here you get a 12-volt socket, a USB point. Very nice. And I like this whole section is dedicated to heated and ventilated seats and heated steering wheel. And this over here is your transmission, everyone. And you even get a driving mode and a start-stop button right here. I really like how the cup holders are connected directly to the storage space right here. And then you get a center storage right there. This door handle, guys. This has to be the coolest door handle I've ever seen. And this is to pull the door closed, guys. How smart is that? The only questionable aspect I'd like to remark is that the window buttons over here look very basic. That's the only questionable aspect. And so does the lock button right here. They look a bit basic. They don't look like for the GT line. But hey, it doesn't matter. It's just something minor I thought I'd point out. I still don't understand Kia's obsession and Hyundai's obsession of putting the fuse box right there at a conspicuous spot.
Only questionable aspect I've noticed about the rear door is that the edge of this rear door sticks out very proudly. Like, check this out, guys. It sticks out super proudly that it's always like, for example, this is how it opened the rear door, okay? This edge of the rear door always makes contact with my chest. So every time I open it, I have to kind of back away. So this is how you should open the rear door. Like that. But then even when you're opening in this position, this edge is like almost at your elbow. So, you know, I feel like, yes, there's additional space and it's very easy to get inside. It's just, they've kind of gone a bit too far with the door. And I've noticed this is a common thing going on with the C-segment cars in particular. But it's just a minor thing I thought I'd point out.
Over here is the rear seat of the Kia Sportage, everyone. Looks very nice. It looks like an airplane back seat, guys, but it's so good. I mean, you even get a hook right here. You get the back seat pockets for both rear seats. Very nice. And heated rear seats, everyone. How amazing is that? And you even get some armrest right here. Very nice. And it has cup holders in it. Rear room space is adorable, guys. I have a lot of leg room, lots of knee room, and I also get a lot of headroom, guys. Check this out. Despite there being a panoramic roof. Quite nice. And you do get climate controls right here. Well, brief climate controls. And you do get air vents. Wonderful. And you get some extra storage space down there, guys. All right, the only questionable aspect I would like to remark is that the speaker is huge. It's a Harman Kardon, so sound enthusiasts, you guys are going to love it. But that's not questionable. What's questionable is the storage space right here. You only get what looks like a bottle holder. It's as good as it has to be, but you know, I mean, it would have been nicer if the storage space was bigger, but it's okay. I really am interested in this Alcantara lining right here, guys. I mean, this Alcantara feel, and then you get this nice leather right here. It's super pleasant. Like, everything in this interior screams quality for some reason. It's so good. I love it. Another questionable aspect worth remarking is that this seatbelt is exposed. So so by accident, someone's feet can constantly make contact with it, and this in turn can annoy the front passenger and the front driver, and the driver of the car. So you just have to watch out not to make too much contact with your feet onto the seatbelt. But otherwise, for the rest of this interior, everything is great. I'm very impressed with how you even get some charging point right onto the seat. I mean, wow, this car is like loaded with modern techs right here. And over here is the boot space of the Kia Sportage. And I have to say, it looks very, very interesting. It's quite good. Pretty spacious, as it has to be for its own segment. So you get these two levers to fold the rear seat down. You get a 12-volt socket there, a hook over here, and a beacon of hope rear lighting. And by the way, this is LED lighting, so, good value for money right there.
My conclusion about the Kia Sportage, 5th generation, guys. I will still go on investigating what is it about the Kia Sportage that makes it so desirable by doing a test drive of it one day. But from today's investigation, I discovered that what makes the Kia Sportage so desirable is the good value for money aspect about it. 43,000 euros gets you quite a lot of equipment in that interior. I've never seen a car well equipped for a price of 43,000 euros because in today's generation, many car brands like to penalize you for playing cheap. Believe it or not, I one time saw a C-segment car of 44,000 euros and it did not even have electric seating adjustments. And mind you, it was a European brand that was not even a premium brand. It was a mass market brand. So you can imagine my feelings, guys. So you want my opinion of this Kia Sportage? Oh, I love this Kia Sportage, guys. I really, really love this Kia Sportage. It's one of the best crossover SUVs I've ever seen, and I am super impressed with this new generation Kia Sportage. I find this Kia Sportage one of the most promising crossover SUVs in today's generation and in today's market because this is also going to encourage other competitors to come up with cheaper crossover SUVs that are great value for money and also super desirable. Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get down to playing some more Squid Game.